Welcome to my channel where I teach the Bible. I hope you'll subscribe, hit the bell, and make comments. I put stuff out every day. I teach the Bible. I put a bunch of shorts out and the main message in my daily devotions. Hope you look at that stuff and subscribe and hit the bell. You get notified every time I put something out. And put several things out a day. My mission is to teach the Bible, preach the Word, and see people be drawn to Christ, develop biblical worldview, help people understand the Bible. It's the main message for Thursday, March 23rd, 2023. And I served a church in Porterville, California for 13 years as their pastor. The buildings for the church were located in a small kind of island in the county. They're kind of in the middle of Porterville, but they're in a county island, not officially a part of the city. So we didn't have city water and sewer. Had to have our own. We had a septic tank, great big septic tank, and a well. Our water was provided by our own well. And the well required a pump to get the water to the building and to the sprinklers and all that kind of stuff. And it would go out from time to time. It was a pain in the neck, actually. And it required that we get it fixed. And that happened on a regular basis. The well's pump had to function. It had to function. Otherwise, we didn't have water. And it was a necessary thing. What I want you to know today is that angels have a function. And the function of angels is necessary. It's an interesting thing. God has angels. We already know that. You're going to find out that the devil has angels. And they have a function, okay? Not a good one. And it's not going to be pleasant for them. So look at Matthew 25:41. Matthew 25, the 41st verse. And this is Jesus it's his teaching about the sheep and the goats. And then he will say to those on his left, "Depart from me, you who are cursed, into the eternal fire prepared for the devil and his angels." Devil has angels. And things are not going to go well for them or for him. What is the function of the devil's angels? This is quick and it's simple. The devil's angels rebelled against God with the devil and have one simple function. It is to be cursed and tossed into the eternal fire prepared for them and Satan. They're to be judged. That's their function because they rebelled. So that's pretty simple. Now they cause a lot of trouble in the meantime, but they, like Satan, they're going to be judged, tossed into the lake of fire. And then look at Matthew 26:53, and I want you to see what God's angels' function is. A couple things. Matthew 26:53. Jesus has been arrested in the Garden of Gethsemane. "Do you think I cannot call on my Father, and he will at once put at my disposal more than 12 legions of angels?" A legion could be 5,000 to 7,000 troops, okay? So he's saying, I could call on my God, my Father, and he'd send a whole bunch of angels to help me. So the angels will try to help Jesus. That's part of what they do. And then look at Matthew 28:2, verse 2. "There was a violent earthquake, for an angel of the Lord came down from heaven and going to the tomb, rolled back the stone and sat on it." An angel opened the tomb, helping Jesus again, okay? So that people could see that he was alive. And then verses 5-7. "The angel said to the women, 'Do not be afraid, for I know that you're looking for Jesus who was crucified. He is not here. He has risen, just as he said. Come and see the place where he lay. Then go quickly and tell his disciples he has risen from the dead and is going ahead of you into Galilee, where you will see him.'" Now I've told you. Okay, God's angels help Jesus, and they help make Jesus known to people, known alive to people. That's part of what God's angels do. They help Jesus, and they help make him known to people, known that he is alive. He's not dead, he's alive. It's a big deal. We live in the last days. The devil's angels are still at rebellion, and they're helping him mess up people's lives. But here's kind of a key issue. When you sell out to Jesus, you limit their access to you, and all they have left is the lake of fire prepared for them and their judgment, because they've rebelled and they're not going to unrebel. So you get up. Here's how you handle the devil's angels. Get up every day and sell out to Jesus anew. I do that every day, and I have for 51 years. Satan's angels are stuck. There's not much they can do to you when you are sold out to Jesus every day. And what they're stuck with is just looking forward to the eternal fire, and they won't be able to do much to harm you. You kind of put them out of commission when you sell out to Jesus every day. Again, we live in the last days, and God's angels want to help people see Jesus alive, like they helped the women see Jesus alive when he was raised from the dead. People need to know that Jesus is alive. It's not just a dead guy, okay? He's alive. He was raised from the dead. He lives today, okay? And when people figure that out, guess what happens? They come to Jesus. Get people on your heart and on your prayer list. Get people on your heart and your prayer list. Pray that God will make Jesus known to them, that he is alive and they can help them today. And he will send angels on that mission. That's what I believe. I believe he'll send angels on that mission. Back in the mid-1980s, we had a couple of evangelistic crusades while I was pastor in Lemon Grove, California. I spent 12 years there. And what we did is we asked for the names of people. Had a really great preacher come in. His name was Ben Merrill. He came and did both of those crusades. Amazing preacher. Just passed away last year at 96 years old. What a tremendous man. But we had a prayer team. We asked people, give us names of people they wanted to see come to the Lord. People were on their heart. We had a prayer team working on those prayer requests several days before the meetings, and then we had the meetings. And during the meetings, we had a team of 4 people in the church office praying for people by name, that they'd be touched by the gospel and come to Jesus, that they'd be drawn to Christ during that service. People were converted to Christ each night. Had them for 3 nights. People came to the Lord every night. I believe that what happened is that God worked. He worked with the power of the Holy Spirit, and he sent angels to work on people to make them know that Jesus Christ is living and alive, and he can help them today, okay? The result, the angels pumped the word into people's lives from God's will, from God's well, functioning to make Christ known to people and bringing them to him. They function. They have a function. And their function is to make Jesus known and make him known to people that he is alive and he can help them today. And that draws people to Christ. So pray for people that are lost, getting those angels to function. They will. You'll be stunned. Hope you'll be blessed and have a great day.